So I haven't. That's a lie. Let's just start off by lying to you. No.
I'm doing quite a few virtual gigs at varying degrees of success.
I started Twitch streaming a while ago, before the lockdown or apocalypse, whatever you want. And then after everything shut down, I just kind of went overboard with the streaming.
I am not doing any virtual gigs at the moment.
I was quite late on it because I really didn't want to.
Well, yeah, I can just say, yeah, I don't really want to do it, but no one's booking you anyway.
It's just, I don't think that I would be able to cope with it.
Eventually, I realised that I had to adapt, and I started doing online gigs, and I can tell you that it sucks balls heavily.
It's not that bad.
Heavily.
It's actually okay. At the beginning, I don't think people who were putting comedy online really knew what they were doing. It's not something that we've ever had a demand for or ever wanted to really create.
So as a comic, you're reading the room, right? Guess what? In Zoom, you ain't fucking got that.
If you're just looking at a camera and doing a huge act out, like it can just kind of feel very weird.
I really don't want to come back and have forgotten how to do it. It feels so silly, but it's a bit like riding a bike. You know, but it takes you a few minutes to get back on.
I would rather sit on a sandy beach with no knickers on.
There's nothing like a real live audience. Like when you hear and you feel that palpable energy in the room, there's nothing like it.
I certainly wouldn't be doing this were it not for a live audience. It doesn't go the other way.
I was on tour with Joel Dommett, and our tour got cut in half. So for about 2 weeks, every night at 8 o'clock, which is when I would go on stage, I just sort of felt this weird sort of feeling of adrenaline. What I started doing was going out when the NHS clap was happening and just soaking up the applause.
Comedians are all people who like to get showered in attention.
I'm a diagnosed egomaniac.
I like the lights, I like the cameras, it's those bits.
I gigged with this one woman in LA who did a great set, and she was holding a mic like this, because I think we missed that.
That's why I've got this on, just so I've got some sort of microphone. I feel like I'm talking into something.
And I think online gigs will only really work if there's a two-way interaction.
Because there's no feedback loop of laughter, so you can only tell if people sort of throw their heads back in the Zoom meeting. So when I'm in the group, I'm really physical when I react to something. Even if I don't think it's that funny, I make sure I go, oh.
Sometimes you're doing a gig and this happens. You're talking and someone just goes. And they just leave. They just leave. I don't think we're going to be doing anything until January, and everyone's going to be rusty as fuck.
They'll start cats up again before they start comedy clubs up again. You know, it's just how it is.
And I'm not convinced that doing online gigs is going to be like making us all, you know, juicy.
You know, when I start doing gigs again, am I going to talk about coronavirus and the lockdown? Or actually, are people going to be just so bored of it that they're not going to want to hear you talk about it?
Like, it might feel uncringy for such a short amount of time, and then afterwards it feel like you're still dabbing or doing like the plank challenge or something, where it's like just...
So actually, maybe at Christmas time we'll all sit and go, oh, do you remember when we all got locked down for 3 months? Wasn't that mad?
You know, it's been shit, but I mean, it's also been all right.
So this is what happens. You've lost your Batman. Oh, and your Superman. This is lockdown.
my God, this is a pandemic. People must laugh. Like, no, I don't think that. I've never really felt that way.
And really, I am a massive arsehole, yeah.
Knock, knock. Who's there? Probably Dominic Cummings.
Trying to do the Harlem Shake at a comedy club. Am I right? Am I right?
It's not the best, it's the fucking worst.
So as a comedian, you've had, what, 5 months to think of COVID material? Have you? No.